Well, how excited is this team to finally, of course it's an exhibition game, but to finally just have a game and to kind of get the season unofficially started?
Yeah, we're really excited. Preseason's a little tough sometimes. Practicing with no games is tough, and just playing against ourselves. So sometimes we really don't know how well we're doing because we know our own plays very well. But playing other people is always really exciting. We get to see where we're at. We get to see how we're doing, and not just against ourselves, but against other people, exhibition or not. It's going to be fun playing other people.
Know that you guys won't really know until you do play someone else, but I know you guys have the closed door scrimmage and of course FanFest and things, but what do you feel like the goal is in an exhibition game like this as you guys do start the season?
Yeah, I think the goal is really to focus on, well, one, to see how we're all playing with each other against new people, like I said, and just to see how well our plays are doing. When we know, like, when our team's going to cheat, we tend to change some things, change a cut. And, I mean, our opponents know our plays well. They scout us. But I think just to see, just kind of a check before the season really starts and games start really counting to see how those plays are going, to see how we're doing in our transition that you love to do, and just to kind of see how everything gels and to see how we're playing together.
How surreal is this, knowing that your senior year is really about to kick off? And I'm sure for you, you just kind of want to leave everything out on the court as much as you can, knowing it is your last year.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's exciting, but it's also sad, and I definitely do want to play as hard as I can every game, every play, everything, because as we saw last season, any game can be your last at any moment, and yeah, it's gonna be I'm trying to make it as fun as possible and just the best year, hopefully break more records with our team this year and just make it the best year.
What are you most excited about with this season, with this group?
Um, most excited about. That's a tough question. Just the playmaking, maybe. We have Jesse is a returning point guard who's really good, knows the system, been here 4 years. We have our 2 new point guards, and they have some fun passes that sometimes we aren't ready for, but they get there and they're fun. And then we're pretty veteran, we have new people, but we've played together a long time, and so just to kind of see, it's going to be fun. Like, I think it's just going to be fun. It's less kind of strict. A lot of us have our own playing and styles, and they're letting us do more of our own styles this year from what I see, and I think it's just going to be fun to watch.
Do you think this will be a group that will come together fairly quickly, or will it take a little time to kind of get the chemistry you're looking for?
Yeah, I think we're coming together quickly. We had Europe, which was 10 extra practices, 4 extra games. So we got a lot of extra experience through that in time, and we just like having fun together outside of practice. This is, we don't have the negative energy or the people who just want to be by themselves. Like, we really like surrounding ourselves with each other, and so the off court is amazing. And with the experience already we had in Europe, I think that we're pretty experienced on the court. Not fully, but I think we'll get it after a few games.
Kind of determined to take that next step from last year in the way that, injuries kind of side railed you last year?
Right. Yeah, it's going to be fun getting Jill out there on the court and coming together with her again. Praying for no more injuries like any of those. We were healthy all season for the most part. So I'd like to see our season end the way it was towards the middle, where we were vibing against the Stanford, against the big games, just to have it end like that. Unfortunately, it didn't last year, but yeah.
More fun question. It's Halloween this week.
Yeah.
Do you like Halloween? Do you guys dress up or anything?
Yeah. Well, typically I would go to Halloween for my daughter. I haven't dressed up in a long time, but this year we're doing trunk or treat again, and we're themed as twins, so we're all going to be separate twins. Sierra and I are twins, and we're going as Wonder Woman. We're taking it very seriously. Sierra loves Halloween, apparently, and is really excited for it, so I'm here for it, and I'm going to dress up along with her, so that'll be fun.
Is your daughter dressing up?
Yep, she is Minnie Mouse. She's going to be cute Minnie Mouse.
That'll be perfect. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
I know that it's been a little bit, but now you guys finally have an exhibition game. How excited is this group to just get on the floor? I know you said a closed door scrimmage and things, but to have another thing like an exhibition game to really get this season started, how excited is this group?
Yeah, we're pretty excited just to not play each other. We're tired of beating up each other in practice. It gets really old really quickly. So yeah, everyone, we're really looking forward to getting back on the court. The closed door scrimmage, it's fun. It's great to play another team, but it's not the same without the fans. And so getting to be out here with the fans, playing a different team, it kicks everything off, and we're all really excited.
From practice to Fan Fest to that closed door scrimmage, where do you feel like this team is as we do enter this season?
I think we're pretty far along. You're never going to be as good as you're going to be in March, but getting to play this summer, that obviously gave us a big boost, and so I think we're right along where we should be. Maybe farther along than what we thought after the game that we played last Sunday. I think we got a good foundation to build on.
What is the goal? What do you feel like the team's goal is in an exhibition game like this?
Just to get out there and put the stuff we've been working on to play. The coaches can tell us how many times, how to run a play right, or, where to stand the corner, where to be on defense. But until you play someone else and you see it on film, you really don't know. So it's going to be good to just get a different look at things that we can work on.
What are you most excited about with this group coming into this year?
I think I'm most excited about just the way we mesh and all the threats we have. We got a team full of depth again, and everyone else, they bring something different to the table onto the court, and so it'll be fun once we get out there and show everyone how well we're meshing. We're meshing really well during practice, and it's a lot of fun. And everyone's completely different in their style of game, but it's coming together really fun, and so I'm really excited to be able to show everyone that.
You talk about getting in front of the fans, playing a real game. What's that going to be like for you?
It's going to be, I guess just coming home. It's good to be home, and, the fans that care so much, and, they got to see a little bit during Fan Fest, but that's nothing close to what it's going to be like during the exhibition game, so I'm really excited to get back in front of them.
For you and your progress through these, 4 weeks of practice and everything, how are you feeling physically as we do enter this season?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I feel like I'm getting better game by game, or not game by game, but practice by practice, getting a little farther along, getting back into the swing of things. So, just to continue on that path. And yeah, feeling really good, feeling ready.
Katie told us you guys are doing trunk or treat this year, and you're matching up as twins. Who's your twin, and what are you guys going to be?
I haven't decided. I just found this out today that we're doing this. Maybe I'll drag Eliza along. I don't know what we're going to do. But yeah, so it should be fun throwing that together really quick.
Do you like Halloween?
Love it, yeah. And it's pretty fun. On Halloween, all the coaches, they dress up in costumes for practice and coach in their costumes. So it's pretty funny. It's hard to take it serious, which makes it a little tough, but it's pretty fun.
What have they been in the past?
I think last year, Craig was Einstein, and Lisa was Wonder Woman, and I think Shannon or Dobo, she was a donut. I think Jordan was Joe Dirt or something. I can't remember what Stacy was. Usually Stacy has a good one too, so it's pretty funny.
A donut, I love that. Awesome, thank you so much. I know you guys won't really know until you play this exhibition game and play your first game, but with that closed door scrimmage and practice, where do you feel like your team is at as the season unofficially gets started this weekend?
Oh, I think we're right where we're supposed to be this time of year. Our defense, I think, struggled a little bit versus UCLA, where usually your defense is a little ahead of the game, but we're just the nature of the players we have on our team and the makeup that we have, we are skilled. And so I'm not totally surprised. We were a little bit less athletic than UCLA in that matchup. In every game, you never know. Just depending on your opponent, you're going to sometimes be more athletic or bigger or more skilled. And I think skill-wise, we were ahead of them a little bit, but athleticism kind of got us. So defensively, we have some things to work on. We got to move our feet. We got to work together a little bit. We're not jumping to the ball as much as I'd like to see us, and defending as a team a little bit more so that we can avoid some of the silly fouls. But I think we're progressing well. We were just up in the office debating what we should put in today, or if there's anything else. We just need to get better at what we have, and we have a lot in. but again, just working on just the details of executing a little bit better. And I like where we are right now. Yeah.
Any debate left with the starting lineup at this point?
I mean, we went with the older guys the other day, the seniors, and the 3 most veteran juniors, and I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing, barring any injury for Saturday, and then we'll see. There's still, Mel's playing great, Kaylee's playing great, Lou's shooting the ball really well, so it could change a little bit, but probably we'll go with something like that on Monday or Saturday.
When it comes to an exhibition game, what do you feel like your goal is as a team?
Our goal is to just play as well as we can play. I think sometimes you don't know the opponent, you don't know a lot about them in a lot of the early games, but our girls do know that they're not a D1 team, and we just don't really care about that, whether you're playing UCLA in closed scrimmage or if you're playing Warner Pacific in a live situation. We should just go out and play our best, and that's kind of always our goal. I mean, winning, I think, is sometimes a byproduct of those things, but we're really just trying to play the best that we can in every opportunity that we have to go live.
First time they're under the lights. You as a coaching staff, do you kind of watch how they react when they do that?
For sure. Yeah, I think, Jen Worth is a little bit of a gamer, and I think actually Kaylee Trong is a little bit of a gamer, and some of the others as well, but you notice those things because not that doesn't mean that they don't practice hard. They practice hard also, but some people just perform in a different way when the lights are on and people are watching. Not a negative thing, but that certainly is a thing. And so just watching to see, how we respond to things with fans in the stands, and who maybe picks their game up a little bit, who has a little bit of stage fright or something like that, and it will be fun. I'm actually looking forward to that part because I think I have some things in my mind about our younger players or people who are in different roles, but it will be interesting to see if they come to fruition in the the real situations.
What are you most excited about with this group starting the year?
I just think we have a high ceiling, and I'm excited to see. I think this group has a lot of potential, but there's still a lot of question marks. And so last year we had a lot of potential, but we kind of got what we thought we were going to get from our players. And with this group, I know what I think we can get from them, but just watching it play out and seeing who steps up and who rises to the occasion, and they're already starting to do that some. But I'm just really interested to see if we can really get to the highest levels that I think we can with this group, and I hope that we can.
The girls told us that you guys as coaches dress up for Halloween.
We do.
Do you know what you're going to be this year, and do you like Halloween? Obviously with the kids and stuff, I'm sure it's fun.
I do. I love when I was a kid, I dressed up pretty often, and then my teen years and early college years, I was too cool, just like everybody else. So having children has it's kind of become fun again. But also our players, I think they like when we come into practice dressed up. And I came into practice a few years ago in roller skates. I was a derby girl, and Craig and I were disco husband and wife before. I tried to get our staff all to do the same thing this year, and they stink, and they didn't jump in. So I do know what I'm going to be. The players don't yet, and the coaches don't. It's usually kind of a surprise. Jordan's always some version of the white man can't jump guy. He just puts on baggy socks and a Gonzaga jersey, flips his hat around. But the rest of us are usually pretty creative. So I'm excited for Thursday.
I love it.
Sweet. Thank you. I'm writing a feature on Jill Townsend,
Okay.
and I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about her injury and how it might have impacted the team.
Last year?
Yes.
Well, I think it made had a big impact on our team. The timing of her and Laura, they were both so gutsy and gritty, and they fight for everything. They take charges and they dive on the floor, and they get in your face sometimes in all the right ways. I think that either one of those injuries would have made an impact on our team, but collectively, back to back like that, I think that kind of took the wind out of our sails in a lot of ways. She's come back great though, and we're really relying on her this year to pick up where she left off on the court last season, where she will be that kind of fearless leader and a little bit more of the heart and soul of our team.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. You guys, anything else from you guys?
I think we're good.
Okay.